Okay, so picture this. You're in a busy grocery store,
Oh, I know where this is going.
but every label, every sign, it's all a blur.
Yeah, that'd be more than a little frustrating.
Right. And for so many visually impaired people, that's their reality. But that's why we're diving into the Seeing AI app.
This was developed by Microsoft, right?
Exactly. We've got this YouTube video from Angela.
She's the visually impaired designer.
Yep.
Yeah.
She walks us through how Seeing AI helps her, like in everyday life.
Can't wait to hear about it.
Okay, so Seeing AI, it basically like turns the visual world into, well, audio.
Makes sense.
I mean, think about it. It can read short text or scan documents.
You can even identify products by what their barcodes.
You got it. And the whole goal is to give visually impaired and blind individuals more, well, independence.
Such a powerful application of AI.
Totally. And the range of features is, I mean, kind of mind-blowing.
Like, what kind of stuff are we talking about?
Well, there's person recognition, currency identification, scene descriptions. Oh, and get this, color identification, handwriting reading, even like light detection.
It's like having a, I don't know, personal assistant for the visual world.
Okay, so let's jump into some of Angela's examples. She starts with grocery shopping, something we all do.
Makes it super relatable.
Right. So she uses this handwriting feature, and it reads a shopping list from a friend.
Wait, so it can actually understand someone's handwriting?
Oh, yeah. It's not just recognizing letters, it's like understanding the style, you know?
That's pretty impressive, and I bet it's super helpful socially.
For sure, it's those little things that make a difference. Then she uses the short text feature to find the aisle with salad dressings.
Even with perfect vision, grocery stores can be confusing.
And no kidding. So that kind of guidance is, well, it's pretty invaluable, but here's where it gets really cool.
Okay, I'm all ears.
She uses the products feature, scans a barcode, and here's the ingredients of a salad dressing.
Ah, so helpful for, like, dietary restrictions and stuff.
Exactly. And she finds out one contains milk, but then there's this other dressing, and the product info is super vague.
So what happens?
Well, she has to get a little creative, combines the products and short text features to figure it out.
Shows how real-world situations sometimes need you to, like, adapt.
Totally. Okay, next up, Angela's in the clothing section testing the color feature.
Oh, so you can coordinate outfits and stuff.
You'd think so, right? But turns out it's not that accurate, especially with shiny or textured fabrics.
Makes you realize how complex color perception really is.
I know. Light, texture, even the phone's camera can all mess with it.
It's good that she points that out. Shows the limitations, too.
Definitely. Okay, next, she's in the book section.
What's she up to now?
She wants to see if it can read the synopsis of a book, you know, with a busy background.
That's a good test.
And guess what? It works.
That's wild. I mean, think about it. You could pick a book for someone as a gift, or just, be curious about a new author and not need someone else to read to you.
It opens up so many possibilities.
So much freedom.
Okay, now for something that really made me think,
Hit me with it.
the person recognition feature.
Ah, that's got to be super useful.
So Angela brings a friend to test it out, someone whose face she's already registered, right?
Okay, so it's familiar with the face.
But here's the thing. It only recognizes her friend when she's not wearing a mask.
Oh, that's interesting.
Right. But later on, it recognizes someone else who isn't registered, but they have a mask on.
Whoa, what's going on there?
I know, right? Like, does the type of mask matter? The lighting?
I mean, think about all the facial features and stuff that AI has to analyze.
Makes you think about the future of facial recognition, especially with masks becoming, well, kind of normal.
Big implications there.
All right, we're almost done with the shopping trip. Last stop, self-checkout.
Love it.
She uses the currency feature to make sure she pays with the right bills.
I mean, that alone is so empowering.
Totally. But there's a catch. The self-checkout has these confusing cash icons. They both say cash, but one's for putting bills in, the other for getting change.
Ah, even with technology, sometimes those little interface things get yuck.
Yep. Luckily, she figures it out thanks to a blinking green light.
Universal design is so important, making things usable by everyone.
You got it. So we've seen Angela's shopping adventure, lots of ground covered. What are some takeaways for you so far?
Well, seeing AI is clearly like super versatile. Reading a shopping list, identifying products, recognizing people, it's amazing.
And it's not just convenience, right? It's about empowering people.
Giving them independence and confidence to navigate the world, it's huge.
But we've also seen that even this advanced tech has limitations.
Totally. And understanding those is crucial for everyone, developers and users. It's how we keep improving.
Okay, so we've seen seeing AI in action, but now let's get a little technical. How does this thing work? What's the AI magic behind it all?
I love getting into the nitty-gritty.
Stay with us. It's about to get really techy.
All right, so seeing AI in action, pretty impressive, Ryan. But I bet some people are thinking, how does this thing actually work?
It kind of feels like magic, right? Like turning what you see into, what you hear.
Yeah, no magic here. But it is some pretty amazing AI. It's a combination of things, actually.
Okay, like what?
Well, it's computer vision, and then machine learning, and then also natural language processing. They all work together.
So break that down for us. What do those even mean?
Okay, so think of computer vision like giving the phone like a set of eyes.
Okay, makes sense.
So it can see the world kind of like how we do. It analyzes images, breaks them down, to figure out what objects are there, what the scene is, even text.
It's not just taking a picture, it's understanding what's in the picture.
Exactly. And that's where the machine learning comes in. Seeing AI has been trained on tons of data, right? So it learns to recognize patterns and then, it can make predictions about what it sees.
So like it sees a banana, it knows it's a banana because it's seen a bunch of bananas before.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. And the more it's used, the smarter it gets.
Okay, so it's learning all the time. Got it. What about that last one, the natural language processing? What's that all about?
Okay, so that's the key to making the information, accessible to us humans.
Right.
That's what lets seeing AI read the text out loud, but like in a natural way,
Yeah.
and describe the scenes so they make sense.
So it's not just data, it's like actual communication.
Exactly. The whole point is to make it, easy and intuitive to use.
I gotta say, this stuff is pretty fascinating.
It is, right?
Shows the power of AI for sure when it's used for, a good purpose.
Couldn't agree more. I mean, seeing AI is a perfect example. But it's a tool, right?
Yeah.
And like any tool, it can be used for, well, good or bad.
Yeah, that's true. We've got to be careful how it's developed. But okay, let's stick with the positive here. We've seen how seeing AI can help with specific tasks, but what about like the bigger picture? How does this change someone's experience of the world?
It's about freedom,
Oh, well, yeah.
independence. Imagine going to a new restaurant and you can read the menu on your own or, I don't know, navigate a busy street.
Yeah, those are things we don't even think about.
Right, but for someone who's visually impaired, those are big barriers.
It's about giving people the tools, right?
Yeah.
To live their lives how they want.
It's not just the individual, right? It's about changing how society thinks, too. When we create technology that's inclusive from the start, it says something.
Like everyone's welcome.
Exactly. Everyone deserves to participate.
This ripple effect, huh?
Totally. Technology can change lives, and that changes the world.
Okay, so we've looked at the practical stuff, the technical stuff. What do you want our listeners to really take away from this part of our deep dive?
Well, I think the main thing is that AI isn't just some, abstract idea. It's real. It's here. It's making a difference in people's lives today.
Right.
And, as it keeps evolving, we're going to see even more amazing applications, things that'll improve accessibility and make the world more inclusive. It's pretty exciting.
Okay, so we've seen what seeing AI can do now, but, what about the future?
Ah, yes, the future.
What's next for all of this? Assistive technology, AI. That's where we're going in the last part of our deep dive.
We're going to look at some of the cool stuff on the horizon, talk about what it all means for accessibility and inclusion. Should be a good one.
Okay, so we've seen how seeing AI is like already changing lives, but what about the future? Where is all this headed? What's next for AI and accessibility?
Well, the cool thing is that seeing AI is kind of just the start. It's showing us what's possible, and it's like paving the way for a ton of new innovation.
So what should we be watching for? What trends are on the, horizon?
One thing that's really promising is personalization. I mean, seeing AI has some amazing features, but imagine AI that can actually, adapt to an individual's needs, their preferences,
So like a custom-tailored AI assistant.
Exactly. AI could learn your habits, anticipate your needs. It could provide support in a way that's just never been possible before.
That would be incredible. What else is there?
Well, think about how we interact with the world. Right now, we rely on specific devices to access these AI tools.
Yeah.
Like phones, tablets. What if accessibility was just built in into our environments?
You're talking about smart homes, smart cities, all that.
Exactly. Imagine buildings, transportation, even public spaces, all designed with AI-powered accessibility features just, built right in.
Whoa, that would be a game changer.
Right. No more struggling with inaccessible interfaces, no more separate devices. It would just be natural.
I love that. But with any new tech, there are always challenges, right?
Oh, for sure.
So what do we need to be careful about as AI gets more, I guess, integrated into our lives?
Well, a big one is making sure that everyone benefits.
Right.
We don't want to create a digital divide where only certain groups have access to these advancements.
Yeah, accessibility shouldn't be a luxury. It should be like a basic right.
Absolutely. And kind of along those same lines, we need to make sure this tech is affordable, that it's accessible to people of all income levels. We can't let cost be a barrier.
It's got to be for everyone, not just a select few.
Right. And one last thing, we need to remember that tech is only one part of the solution.
So it's not just about the gadgets.
Right. To build a truly inclusive society, we need more than just algorithms. We need empathy, understanding.
That's how we use it.
Exactly. Technology is a tool for change, but it's up to us to use it wisely,
Mm,
to create a world where everyone feels valued, empowered.
I love that. It's a good reminder that technology is just, a means to an end. The real goal is a world where everyone feels like they belong.
Perfectly said.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into, the world of seeing AI, what's the one big takeaway you want our listeners to remember?
Well, I think the biggest takeaway is that technology has the power to transform lives and to create a more inclusive world. Seeing AI is a perfect example. It's showing us what's possible, and it's giving us a glimpse into a future where everyone can fully participate in society, no matter their abilities.
Beautifully said. And for our listeners, if you haven't already, I definitely recommend checking out Angela's video. It's inspiring to see how she uses seeing AI to navigate the world. And as always, we love hearing your thoughts. Share your comments below. Let us know what other tech is exciting you in the world of accessibility. And until next time, keep exploring, keep learning.